Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS, who rule well, teach well, being great examples towards younger brothers. And peace and blessings, salutation to the hopeful leg out there pushing his word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful leg of believers and listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. All right. And what I want to get into tonight, is dealing with how, we're being prepared and conditioned, to have a victory over the beast. This lesson was inspired pretty much by a lesson done by the brothers in Dallas. They was going into how the famine, will cause most people, to bow the knee to bow. The uncertainty of not knowing, where their next meal is going to come from is going to cause a lot of people, to bend the knee. Those hunger pains, the scrapes, that's going to come, all right, with Jacob's trouble. This great transition that Esau's attempting to his new world order is going to come with a lot of uncomforts, man. Okay? And that's why now you seeing the believers, right? As believers, we're being conditioned to have a victory over the beast, and it's written. And one thing about it, if it's written, that means that the Lord is going to perform it. If a brother can post it real quick, the book of Revelation, chapter 15. I want to say in verse 2 and 3. And just let's read victory, over the beast, and expound on it, man. And that's why we're in the time now to fully understand what we're a part of and fully understand what we have to look forward to, because that's what's going to get us over is the faith that we have and what's to come. You see, as the brother put, this brother Bayan Yashala, all right, Numbers 22, was it 19, it says that the Most High is not a man that he should lie, neither the Son of Man, okay, that he should repent. Hath he not said, and shall he not do it? Okay, so have he not said, and shall he not do it? Or hath he spoken, and shall he not make it good? Okay, and the Lord has already spoken the victory for the elect. My brother can get that. Let's get that in 1 Corinthians 15 and 57. Okay, and 58 as well. We'll read that as well. Then we'll expound on these things, man. All right, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 15, verse 3. Another from Brother Beyond Yashala. It says, and they sung the song of Moses, all right, the servant of the Most High, okay, and the song of the Lamb, saying, great and marvelous are thy works, all right, Lord, power almighty. And that word almighty, which is Allah Shaja, God Almighty, which is Allah Shaja, which elder apostle Tahar, just went into that. How that word Shaja, means devil or demon. Allah means power. Okay? Because the Lord is finna terrorize this place, man. All right? Because Esau Edom has watered the Most High down so much, that there's no fear for Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua in the earth. And that's another thing. We're finna witness, all right, firsthand, Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua be terrible in the earth, man. Okay? He's finna be a real terror, all right, in society, man. It's finna get real gruesome out here, man. And the Lord's gonna reintroduce himself to this society as God Almighty, or Allah Shaja. Okay, terrible, demon-like, devil-like power, man. Okay? Hey, the Most High finna get in that mode through his son Yahweh Shai, through the angels, man. Okay? The Lord's finna get in that mode. So we have to understand what we're about to witness, man. Okay? Like I say, of course, y'all brothers, y'all sisters watch, particular Okay, but there's a serious overtone to everything we're saying. Okay, there's an extremely serious overtone to everything we're saying because of how bad it's finna get in the world, man. How bad we're finna witness these things, man. The scripture says 1,000 shall fall at thy left and 10,000 at thy right. So we're finna be in the midst of the Lord getting down, man. Okay, and the Lord's gonna have to put, you know, a super, like a, you know, a super extra spirit on us to be able to bear these things, man. To be able to laugh at famine. Okay, the Lord's gonna have to put an extraordinary spirit on us, man. All right, and we understand these things, you know, based off faith, and this is, you know, what has us in a mindset of wanting the Lord to bring these things on, because we know that these things are written, you know. So you keep reading, and it says, "Just and true are thy ways, thou King of saints." And see, the reason why, you know, we're going to be content in this time, because we understand the judgment. Like, it's going to be gruesome, but we see why it's needed. Okay, as we look at the perverseness that's going on in the earth, as we look at the conduct of niggas, the nigga woman just, you know, completely off the chain. But niggas and the nigga woman are just completely off the goddamn chain. Esau, he just up to, okay? It's a full-time jungle wickedness, man. What, you know, what this nigga is doing next? You see, it's a full shift. You know, keep up with this nigga wickedness, man. But it's gonna be so gruesome, but we're gonna understand, like, this is a just judgment, man. People are finna bug out. We're being prepared and conditioned these things, man. It'll be times you look at society, and then you will think of a precept, and you see, like, yeah, why the Lord gonna do it like that? You see why the Lord is just gonna turn America into a desert, because America's a problem of the earth. You see why the Lord is just finna run through, all right, the people of this society, man. Okay, you see why the Lord is finna just have His way out here, man. It's gonna be gruesome, man. All right, because these people are begging for it, man. So as we're singing, if we're that number, we're singing the song of Moses. We're going to be singing, "True and just are His ways." You know, like this is justice coming to the earth. You see, to the wicked, this is going to be their worst nightmare, man. But to us, all right, going back to the Lord preparing us, this is going to be justice. This is going to make perfect sense. Okay, this is going to make absolute perfect sense. What the Lord, okay, is about to bring to the earth, man. Okay, because we're being what, prepared to overcome the beast. You know, that's why the Lord has us here just marinating in the hatred for this beast, man. You know, we're just marinating in the hatred for this beast, man. Okay, so when this place starts to collapse, our joy, and that's going to propel us not to bow the knee. Okay, that's going to put us in the mindset you know, because some believers are going to have to be martyrs. But see, the Lord is already putting us in this mindset. That's why we constantly go over these things, man. We always go into how wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of our time. You got Israelites that still don't even know what the beast is, man. They know that they're Israelites. Okay, you got Jake think the image of the beast is Cesare Borgia. Okay, they still have no clue of what the beast is, what his image is, what the mark is. Here it is, we finna go heads up with this beast system. Okay, and Jake don't even fully understand what the beast is. And this is those that know that they're Israelites. We know Jake in the world, but even some of them Jakes know more of what the beast is than Jakes to know that they're Israelites, man. You know, because you got these certain leaders, you know, paid off to deceive, man. Okay, those wolves in sheep clothing. Okay, You got, IUIC change their breakdown every week. Okay? The image of the beast is Cesare Borgia. I heard one breakdown that included Rodrigo Borgia, man, within the image. It's like, God damn. Now Rodriguez, the six, like, he make it in the breakdown. But this is what you have going on. So if you don't even understand what the beast is, how can you be prepared for a victory over it, man? You see? Here it is, because westernization is part of the image of the beast. Okay, that's a major philosophy that dominates, this Western culture is that westernization, man. Okay? You got Israelites that still prefer Western culture over customs of the Bible, man. Okay? Over our own customs, man. You see? But we're being prepared to hate westernization. Like, I know, like, especially this year, man, it just, like I say, as I've been having time to just, ride and think, kind of be in my thoughts, man, and kind of see and analyze Western culture, man, it just, it's just a deep hatred has been developed, man. And it makes you cold to people that think with this westernized mind, man. It makes you have no sympathy, man. Once you understand the wickedness and the destruction that westernization has done to us as Israelites, man. And that's a major part of the image of the beast. So why the hell will we take a device, okay, to plug back into a culture that we hate, man? Okay? If a brother can get that, how, the scripture say that we will love, they hated their lives unto death, man. But see, it's a build up to that. It didn't just come overnight to the point where, we hated this beast system. We just had this intense hatred towards this society, man. We were still healing from this society. We still had things that we struggled with, in this society, man, that we had to get over. Okay? And as we're getting over these things, now we're developing this deep hatred, man. Okay? But it's a deep hatred that's developing us, man, to where, we're going to rejoice, as this place crumbles, man. Even in the straight gate. We're going to be praising Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai for his prophecy coming to pass, man. Even in the straight gate, man, we're going to rejoice, man. The brother could get that in, what's that, Psalms 50, I think 58, and 58 and 10, So let's get this. This is 1 Corinthians 15 and 57. It's from the brother Bayan Yasha'Allah. It said, but thanks be to the Most High, which it says, which gives us the victory through our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Okay? So we already have a victory through Yahweh Shai. Like, that's written. Like, it's written. So the victory is already sealed. When Yahweh Shai said it was finished, he was speaking about, him being that sacrifice, and also him having the ability, the authority, all right, to have the victory over this beast in this time, man. When Yahweh Shai said it is finished, okay, he finished everything, man. Okay? He said everything is finished, man. It just gotta play out. We just waiting on things to play out. And that's what Yahweh Shai meant in Revelation 2 and 25, where he said, that which you have, hold fast till I come back, man. Because it's talking about the faith. But faith in what? Faith in that victory, man. It's going to get bad out here too. Well, we have to hold on to the narrative that Yahweh Shai is finna overcome all this chaos we see, man. Okay? And put us at peace. That's why one of the titles of Yahweh Shai is what? The Prince of Peace. Okay? The ruler of peace. Okay? And he's going to establish that peace through war. So we have to hold on to that narrative, man. We have to maintain that narrative that there's a victory. Okay? That there's a victory at the end of this thing, man. No matter what circumstance or situation or scrapes we find ourselves in, we got to have that faith in that victory, man. Okay? So understanding what the beast is, the image, the MOTB, okay? Understanding these things, all right, lets us know what we're up against, all right? But then having the victory already written, we already have a victory over these things, man. Okay? There's a victory over this beast system. Esau doesn't win, you know? No matter, you know, because he's going to get to a point to where he's in the process of establishing his NWO, okay? But there's going to be an intervention, man, from on high. The spiritual realm is going to intervene, all right, on this devil's plans, okay? So knowing that we have the victory, that's why Apostle Paul says in the very next verse, 1 Corinthians 15 and 58, therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. Okay? So, Apostle Paul, look, we have the victory. So, knowing this, we should be abounding in the labor and the work of the Lord, because it's not in vain. Yahushua coming with their reward. He's finna upgrade brothers to kings in the earth, man, to kings and priests in the earth. That's going to happen. So as we see prophecy unfolding more and more by the day, we should be more on fire, all right, because we know Yahushua coming with their reward. You know, abounding in this thing, man. Okay? We have nothing else. This is all we got. As Israelite men at the bottom of the bottle, this is all we got. Okay? Don't nothing else matter. Everything else is just something to do or a little temporary responsibility that we have at the moment, man. And we handle those things, man. Okay? But the get down and gritty, the bulk of our energy and our mind should be towards this, man. Okay? This should dominate our thoughts, man. This ministry, man. Okay? Being abundant in this work, man, with the talent we was given. Every brother according to their portion, man. Okay? But we in the spirit now where everyone should be running on optimal, man. Okay? On fire, man. Hey, you women, hey, you should be on fire to be a wife, man. You know, in righteousness, you should be on fire to be in order. You know? We all, you know, the elect men and women and children have a great reward coming, man. Okay? And we should be lit. Because we done did it, we done tried the other way. We done went to this extreme in the left. Okay? And we still suffering from consequences for decisions that we made outside of this knowledge, man, before we came into the truth, man. That's a constant reminder, like, yeah, this not the way. Okay? You got certain things that's reminders, you know, of their old decision making to show you, like, nah, this ain't the way, man. Okay? You know, we all had those things like, damn, you know, if I would have knew. You see? But now that we have this light, we have this truth, man, and everything, and the perks and promises that come with this truth, man, you know, we should be lit. No one should be more vibrant than us in the earth, man. No one should be more lively than us in the earth, man. Okay? Because these people live in a delusion. Okay? This place is closing, man. This place is shutting down. Okay? The Lord finna break this place down for good, man. Okay? And that's part of the patience and what? The faith and the patience of the saints. Okay? Let's go from there. Yep. This is Brother Bayon Yashala, Psalm 91 and 5. It said, thou shalt not be afraid for the terror, okay, by night, nor for the arrow that flies by day. Because it's going to be all type of things, man. You're going to have, you know, the pestilence. Like, it's going to be some real pestilence out here, man. You know, that's really going to be getting down. You know, not this little C-19 you know, with a 97, 99% survival rate. Nah, it's gonna be some gonna get unleashed, man. It's gonna catch some bodies, man. It's gonna be some unleashed that's gonna catch bodies out here, man. Okay? We would not be afraid. Why, man? Because hey, we're being rooted in trust. And those that trust, the Lord is going to equip us with those extraordinary spirits to endure, man. The Lord's not going to leave us out here, just, terrified to the point we can't function, man. We going to see some things like the Most High finna, we going to know that, damn, we going to be in the spirit, but we going to see some shit like, damn, But we're going to be able to function and maneuver in these times, and we're going to be shielded. We're going to, miracles have to happen, man. Okay, for the Lord to fulfill his word of us being able to eat while people are starving and famine, the Lord's going to have to intervene. Okay? For brothers to have the power, to run through troops, the Lord's going to have to intervene, man. Miracles are mandatory in this time, man. Okay? That's another lesson. If somebody can put that in the comment board after the live stream, man. Miracles will be mandatory, man. Okay? But we're being conditioned now to believe in those miracles, man. And we constantly see, small miracles every day, man. We're constantly seeing 144 everywhere, man, because that's the new government that the Lord is transitioning into, man. That's that Mount Zion, man, that righteous government of Israel, man. The throne of David is coming back to the earth, man. When Yahweh shot to sit that throne, man. That's why we see that everywhere, man. Why we see different signs and, brothers be teaching their camp. They say particular things, the horn go off, man. That's the Lord showing that, look, I'm involved. I'm right here. You see? I'm confirming these things, man. So we're in these times. At the end of the day, we're in the time where all we're gonna be able to do is trust, man. Because there's gonna be nothing we're gonna be able to do, man. Because we're finna be outcasts, man. But we already outcasts anyway. We already the black sheep of the families, the black sheep at work, the black sheep of the neighborhood, for the most part. You wise, you got a few people you get along with, and, people kind of like, certain people like being around us, man. We got, good relationships. You don't just destroy your relationships, okay? But naturally, we're the black sheep in most situations, man. Some brothers more than others, okay? Even some of you sisters, man, that, have been ousted, by the family, or whatever. But see, they're just preparing us to be an outcast in the society, man. Because the Esau gonna paint the picture like we're the holdup. The people that's not complying, that's not bowing the knee, is the holdup for everyone else getting back to their normalcy, man. And how much these these Babylonians love their normalcy, man, their convenience. Okay? When it comes to they love their normalcy, when it comes to their party life, okay, in America, man. Our people love their normalcy, man. Okay? But the Lord is about to break that up. He's about to use the elites to break that up. And that's going to be the leverage that these elites are going to use, okay, to get Jake, to get the masses, not just Jake, but the masses to bend the knee. Okay, and we seen the prelude to that, man. These people are ready for the taking. The juice was a prelude to how people, are about to react, to the sea hill. Because see, this gonna be way worse. See, the demic was just play. You know, that was just, people, Esau caught a few bodies, okay? But what's to come is gonna be way worse, man. You know, what Esau Edom is about to do, all right, it's gonna be way worse, man. Okay? This man is about, okay, to go all out, because remember, Esau has everything to lose. Okay? So he's finna come swinging for the fences, and you remember, this man is merciless, man. Okay? And he's finna be turned loose. You see? And a lot of people, and that's another thing, like, we know what we're dealing with these devils, man. That's why brothers, go into, these different documentaries, or brothers go into different history, constantly going into the wickedness of this devil, man. So we know what we dealing with, man. Brothers are always going into what he has done, what he's doing, and what he's planning on doing, like constantly going into this man, lifting the skirt up, as the prophecies say, man. So as we go into these things, all right, as we constantly go into these things, let's keep in mind who the enemy is, man, and how he gets down. Like, there's a lot of people, they don't really get how Esau Edom get down. Like, they look at a few TikTok videos, they look at Karen, they see Karen tripping at Walgreens, okay, but they really don't understand how wicked and demonic this nigga is that we dealing with, man. You see, Jake really don't get it. Okay, Jake really has no clue. All right, but the Lord, he's about to showcase, okay, that he's finna really showcase the wickedness of Esau Edom before he comes back, and a lot of our people are going to be taken with him, man. That's why, King David said, what? Protect me from the wicked, which is thy sword, man. Because, hey, Esau is a weaponized nation. And the Lord do that, man. He'll weaponize the whole nation, man, to bring forth particular judgments in the earth. The scripture called what? The Assyrians his battle axe, man. The Lord called the scriptures in was Isaiah 10 and 5. Okay, he called the Assyrian his battle axe, man. Okay, and he used it, that battle axe, all right, against who? The northern kingdom, man. For their rebellion. So this is, just understanding, how the Lord gets down. He'll weaponize the whole nation, man, to prove a point. Okay? Esau Edom has been weaponized, man. All right? That's why scriptures say, that the sword has been sharpened. The sword has been furbished. Okay? the sword has been furbished, man. Esau Edom. And that's why that movie Oppenheimer, which I say is, I give about 2 stars. Okay? But just, the main point that we wanted to see is, that Lord allowed these devils, to tap into, that sword on a whole nother level. You see, it went from, the physical sword, daggers, bow and arrows. Then they was able to develop, guns, gunpowder guns, and, the cannon. Okay, then missiles. And then they was able to go into quantum physics. Like, the Lord let this nigga go into quantum physics, man. This nigga was able to go into quantum physics, okay, and tap into that sword, man. You see? So the Lord is about to showcase, all right, Esau's Edom wickedness on a level the earth has never seen, because this man has never, okay, had this much technology at his disposal, man. And that's why you hear the WF, they boast on, okay, they boast on being able, okay, to put the world, being able to do more than the heathens that were before them, because of what? They got technology. See, they say the ancient empires didn't have this technology, which they're right. These ancient empires didn't have the technology that these devils have, man. And the Lord is finna turn this nigga loose, man. So, and this is all part of the Lord's wrath. You see, other apostle Gabar always gets into it, like the Lord is going to showcase some power in these last times through the left hand, through Esau, man. You see, and that's why we're constantly going over these things to understand what times we in. That's why these things are repetitive, man. You see, Jake is bored and want to get into gimmicks. Jake want to get into the gimmicks. Jake want to, what Jake say? We can't have no fun in the truth, nigga. Do you know what's to come? Okay, nigga, you 43. Why you still, you ain't got down? What the kids do? If you having so much goddamn fun, what are the kids doing? Nigga tell me he can't have y'all act like we can't have no fun. Like, nigga, we this is the get down. Like, everything, existence, the rulership of existence is at stake, and the nigga talking about have some goddamn fun, man. Okay, which that's the easiest thing to do in goddamn Babylon, is have some fun, man. This whole earth is, the Western culture is a big goddamn playground, man. That's one of the main things with Western culture. Everybody's a big goddamn kid. Nobody is, there's not many adults left. Like our grandmothers and, them were like the last adults. Because even some of our mothers, you look at them the way sometimes they move, they be like, they move like kids. You be like, what you doing? Like what? Like, what are you doing? You see? Nah, man. We have an eternal kingdom that we're going to be able to have true joy. Because fun is for children at the playground, man. We're going to have joy. Okay? A man, all right, at the head of a household, that's going to be joy. The earth being refreshed, okay? The animals, okay, they can just be. That's going to be a joy. As a man having power and resources and authority under Yahushua, that's going to be a joy. That's going to, and Yahushua said at his right hand, there are pleasures forevermore. Okay, I believe that's the last, this Psalm 16 and 7, the last verse in the book of Psalms 16, I want to say. Okay, because we're not living yet, man. Big niggas want to have some fun. Nigga, we not living. Okay, we I said the Israelite, man, we're at the bottom of the bottom, which, you kind of learn to fall in love with that position when you know what's to come. Okay, but it ain't a time to fun. When you on the come up, you don't have a lot of time for no goddamn fun, man. When you on the come up, okay, we're establishing. The Lord's allowing us to establish an empire, man. Okay, goddamn. But see, going back, it's a lot of our people with fringes on every goddamn thing that are not being prepared to overcome the beast, man. Because you're gonna have to have that. You're gonna have to have that sea hip to have fun soon, man. Okay. Jake talking about some fun. You're gonna have to have that sea hip, okay? So the Lord, all right, is about to showcase a lot of power in the earth, man. And let's get this Psalms 58 and 10. It says, the righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked, man. Okay? And that's us triumphing over this beast, man. Okay, because in the ancient battle, okay, when you would go to war, you had those ancient battles when men were going head up with each other. Okay, when men was getting it in. Well, if you survived that battle, you would have to walk through the blood of your enemies, man. All those men dead, okay, that just been killed in battle. Well, you would have to literally walk through the blood of your enemies. So this is showing that scripture in Psalms 58:10 is a victory over this beast, man. Then we're gonna rejoice, man. As men, that's why I say we Westernization had us in the mind of that baby boy spirit, man. And that's a result, of what being, coming, a lot of Israelite men coming from these single mother households, that they got that baby boy spirit on them, man. A nigga want to have fun. Nah, man, we're becoming leaders and kings and judges, man, and thinking like rulers, man. The enjoyment is winning the war. That's the enjoyment. Okay? But see, it takes time to develop that mindset, going back to the point we're being prepared to have a victory over this beast. You don't just develop a ruling class mentality overnight. And that's another thing I want to touch on, man. There's going to be a lot of people that think they just going to snap into it. Nah, man, this is a mindset that's developed. That's why the Lord said, with great labor have I made that cluster perfect. Going to 2nd Esdras, the 9th chapter. He's speaking of the elect, referring to the elect as that cluster of grapes, that he's kept. But he said, with great labor have I made it perfect. The Lord is laboring on us, man. That's why we constantly go through trials. We're constantly put in circumstances. The Lord shows us miracles, man. Because the Lord he's working on us, man, within this grace period. So if we haven't submitted to Yahweh Shema Shai and allow him to go to work on us within this grace period, okay, we're not being labored on, man. Okay, they're just like the brother was the brother Ariana Sa, the elder brother out of Dallas. He was going into a dream that this woman had, and pretty much him and her was walking. It was in the midst of chaos, but they was good. But you had this woman, come begging for help. She was pretty much on her knees, and she stuck her hand out to touch, the brother's foot, and the brothers noticed that she had them nails, them fake nails, them long nails that Eve liked to wear. And the brother asked, like, how you still got them? If you're doing so bad, how you still got them nails? And she was keep something to remind her of when she had it good in America, man. And when she said that, the brother, kicked her hand off her foot and kept moving, man. It's gonna be a lot of niggas, okay, that's finna collapse under this pressure, man. And it's gonna be a lot of nigga women that's finna be passed over, man. Because one thing about it, I'm gonna say this, to you brothers, man. That's why it's good to have a standard and practice holding to your standard now as men. Okay? Having the ability to do without if you need to, man. But one thing about it, these women gonna snap into survival mode, man. And there's gonna be a lot of frauds around that's gonna be out and about, man. That's why we gotta be keen as men, going back to being judges. That's why the Lord is conditioning us to be keen. Brother, if a brother can put that definition for keen up, okay? Which means we got to have a skill when it comes to judging situations. Like, we got to have an advanced skill set to judging these situations. And the Lord, he's going to put that, like I say, the extraordinary spirit on us, man. Okay? but we're being groomed and conditioned now. Okay? Because hey, one thing about it, man, it's gonna, for me personally, man, it's gonna be hard to trust a woman that pop up out of nowhere that's in survival mode, that don't know what's going on. Because one thing about it, what's gonna show, see, you can't fake 2 or 3 years. Like if you just pop up out of nowhere, you can't fake, what brothers and sisters have been, building on for 2, 3 years, 4, 5 years, 6, 7 years. Like, nah, you ain't gonna be able. You gonna talk in a whole different lingo. You gonna say something that's gonna be way off. They're gonna say one thing that's off. You gonna be like, what this bitch talking about? You like, oh hell no. Why, man? Because hey, they haven't been around being prepared, man. And brothers we're gonna be picking up on that, man. You see, because if you've been around, you pretty much know how to roll. Like it's certain teams after a while, they don't have to, like it's certain NFL. Even when I used to coach Little League, I used to coach I used to coach the 5 through 8 year old team, and I used to coach the 9 through 10 year old. But I would have certain guys that played together since they was 5 years old, 5 or 6 years old. So by the time they was 10, they had developed a chemistry where they didn't even have to talk that much. They communicate, but they had so much chemistry to, where everybody knew what it was. We had, we had no huddle. By the time they was 10, they was doing no huddle. 2-minute drill. Everybody pretty much knew their assignments. But they come from what? Being around all them practices. Okay? All them practices they was at. All them sacrifices they was making year in. All the summers where they didn't, a lot of them didn't go on vacation. They stayed and was in practice, man. But guess what? It all paid off eventually, to where they had that chemistry, man. Hey, it was one year where didn't nobody score on them, man. When them Jakes that was 5 and 6, when they got to 9 and 10 after playing with each other so long, then nobody scored on them, man. They were tapped in. You see? And that comes from, like I say, them being around. Because one thing about it, you can't fake it. You can't fake chemistry, man. And there's going to be a lot of frauds. And like I say, brothers, for me personally, it'd be hard for me to trust somebody that just fall out of the sky, don't know what's going on. Like, nah, you in survival mode. You ain't governed by the fear of the Lord. Like, I can't trust you. I don't know how you move. You'll do any goddamn thing, man. Because if someone is moving and is not in the fear of Yahweh Shema Shah, they'll pretty much do any goddamn thing, man. Especially in times of survival, in survival mode, man. So we really, gotta have that keen sense of judgment, And this the brother, all right, Corner Wap, GMS prayer always. Hopeful elect, okay? And it says having a fine, sharp, this is the definition for keen, having a fine, sharp, cutting edge of point, having or marked by intellectual quickness, all right, and acuity, okay? And then you go into the brother, sons of your, the posh, it says kin, of a sense, highly developed, and our senses of judgment have to be highly developed. But this is why we have this wisdom. This wisdom is highly developed in us, man. To the point to where we're going to see things and we're going to see, our people moving, and it's like, nah, that's off. We moving on. Okay? Because at the end of the day, I know you brothers ready to get your grand prize of the the one and only Eve and Tanisha. Okay? I know You know, I know brothers ready for that grand prize. All right. Well, I'm just putting perspective out there. Be mindful. Like shit. I'm in the mindset where hey, I can go in like this. How I'm is now, man. The Lord gonna do what He gonna do though. Because if a woman is set up for salvation, the Lord gonna put, whether they've been around, for 2 months or 8 years, like the Lord gonna, put the spirit on them, to be, acceptable to a brother, you know. But you sisters that been around, like you really gonna see, how it pay off in these times, man. Because it's gonna be majority rejection than anything, man. Okay? Because when the Lord was crying out, our people despised it, man. They made mockery, man. So the Lord's finna get ready. He's finna get ready to make mockery, man. Because who you think has the biggest sense of humor than the power that created sense of humor, man? Okay? So we finna see people suffering, man, on a whole nother level. But like I said, these days, that's why, when the elder apostles, they go into doing daily videos, man, that benefits everybody, man. That benefits the brothers that's teaching, and it benefits the believers, man. That benefits everybody. Daily teaching, everybody benefits off that. It keeps us in the spirit, it keeps us sharp, it keeps you brothers, you sisters, it keeps you sharp, to what's going on, what's happening, understanding, what's required of us, like constantly going into these things, man, that benefits everybody, daily teaching, man. Each brother according to their portion, because every brother's got, different portions. Because a 10-minute video is just as powerful as an hour and 30-minute video, 2-hour video, man, because it's needed. You see, it's something said in that's needed. Okay? Yeah, everybody got their portion, man, and it's time for us all, to maximize our portion, man. And it's easy to get caught up and distracted in this life, man, but that daily teaching really benefits everybody, man. Because the same way we was in the world, we used to wake up and look at the Instagram feed first, the Facebook feed first. Okay, your eyes just opening, crush still in your eyes, and we will be looking at the Facebook feed and seeing what then we got a comment or a goddamn like, and if we were just, if we was extra lucky, we got a message, goddamn, But now it's the same way with the truth, man. You wake up, hey, you wake up, because there's certain brothers, everybody got their, go-to group of brothers they listen to. We always listen to different brothers, okay? But you wake up, you be hitting them channels, man. As soon as you wake up, you be hitting them channels, seeing what's good, man. And then it's a refresher, you see that freshly new video up, man. You like, yeah, hell yeah. Start the day off, man. That's like that coffee, man. Like, that video, that spiritual, breakfast, man. That spiritual caffeine. It got us on point. You see? So, yeah, man, I just wanted to go into that, man. I had a pretty little lengthy ride, so I said, what else better to do, than to get in the spirit, And it's just, just putting that out there, man. We're being prepared to have a victory over the beast, man. Okay? Nothing we're doing is in vain. We don't serve a vain power that does things just cause, man. Everything has a purpose and the intent to it, and we should move with purpose and intent, because the main thing is actually doubt about it that we're, that we have the right doctrine. There's no doubt. There's no doubt about it, that we're amongst the men of the Lord. There's no doubt. There's no doubt that Yahweh Shai has the victory, man. We just got to pray to be kept in that mindset, man. We just got to pray to continue to be kept, within that mindset of that victory. Hold fast to that, and each and every day, hey, whatever we want, man, hey, let's grind and get it, man. You see, let's grind and get it. Like everything is right here at our fingertips, man. Hey, it just come with discipline, sacrifice, and faith, man. So that was the point. Praise unto and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to us younger brothers.